My heart is just racing. I am so excited to be here, grateful for everything. I have a great idea. I think we should just transport all of you everywhere we go around the country together. We have work to do as Democrats. I want to be your partner. We've come a long way, haven't we, these past 6.5 years, and thanks to the hard work and sacrifice of the American people and to the leadership of the Democratic president in the White House, Barack Obama, wages still aren't rising for most people. The cost of everything from college to prescription drugs keeps going up. Inequality is still too big a problem. And you know, in America, if you work hard and you do your part, you should be able to get ahead and stay ahead. That is the basic bargain of this country. You know, I say this without trying to be partisan or personal, but the economy just works better when we have a Democrat in the White House. There are so many stories that people share with me. That's what drives my campaign. That's what gets me up every day. Often I'm asked, how can you do this? Well, it is challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding because I meet people who are so resilient. I believe in America, but I believe in America we should have each other's backs. We should lift each other up, not tear each other down. Every family deserves access to quality, affordable child care so they can actually go to work. Every American should have access to paid family leave so you don't have to choose between a paycheck and taking care of your baby or your mom or your dad. I'm a proud Democrat because we're the ones who stand up and say the Affordable Care Act is here to stay. We have fought too hard to let anyone take it away. Who will invest in universal pre-kindergarten and early childhood education so all of our kids get the best possible start? Democrats believe we don't have to choose between protecting our environment, combating climate change, and growing our economy. We can do that by embracing clean, renewable energy. So by the end of my first term, we will have installed 500 million more solar panels. And by the end of my second, we will produce enough renewable energy to power every home in America. We can do this. We can take on climate change, not deny it, but take it on, and at the same time create millions of new jobs and businesses that will make America the clean energy superpower of the 21st century. Democrats believe, and we're the only ones left who believe this, we have to stop. It's predicted by some that our next president may have as many as 3 appointments to the Supreme Court. Now, if you weren't convinced to vote for a Democrat before, I hope you are now. Who watched the Republican debates the other night? 15 candidates, 5 hours, not a single fighter for the middle class. And the fact checkers are having a field day with their answers. The Republicans' positions are not just factually inaccurate, they are deeply out of touch and out of date. Not one of them offered a credible plan to make college more affordable or combat climate change. Did you hear anything about family leave or preschool? Or what about putting an end to the gun violence that plagues our communities every single day? Not one of them is willing to say loudly and clearly, Black Lives Matter. And of course, no solutions for skyrocketing prescription drug costs, no ideas about how to raise incomes, no ideas at all when you stop to think about it. But there was one statement I had to agree with. Yeah, hard to believe, right? As Lindsey Graham said, Hillary Clinton has a list a mile long to help the middle class. But listen closely, he's not the only one. All of the Republican candidates want to defund Planned Parenthood. Many are willing to shut down our government to do it, no matter the consequences for our country. We are talking about a women's health service that provides 500,000 breast cancer exams every year. That's what they want to stop. Here in New Hampshire, you know about this. Last month, your executive council cut off funding to Planned Parenthood in this state. Well, actually, 3 men on the executive council voted to deny women access to health care across New Hampshire. I'd like them, along with the Republican candidates, to meet the mom who caught her cancer early thanks to a screening, or the teenager who avoided an unintended pregnancy because she had access to birth control, or the survivor of sexual assault who got emergency contraception. When you hear Mr. Trump saying he wants to make America great again, respond, America is great. We just need to make it work for all the people in our country again. I think we're going to have a great campaign. It's going to be fun. Because what makes the other folks uncomfortable is what makes America what we are today. Our diversity, our ingenuity, our innovation, the signs of American dynamism, our immigrant culture, all that we do to really build a country where everybody has a place, where there are no limits on what we can achieve when we put our common interest ahead of our self-interest and our common sense ahead of nonsense. I am fighting for that America. I'm fighting for all Americans, not just some, for the struggling, the striving, and the successful. I'm fighting for everyone who's ever been knocked down but refused to be knocked out. I am fighting for you, Democrats, and New Hampshire, and America. Let's go out and make the future we want to see. Thank you all, and God